Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Amanda. I am a homeschool mom to our 4 kiddos, and today I'm sharing my power hour cleaning routine. This doesn't happen every day. I just get to this as often as I can. My power hour is usually after nap time. We have 4 kids at home. They range from 7, 5, 3, down to just 10 months. So usually during nap time, the house needs to stay pretty quiet so that everybody can have their rest time. And I usually clean up after everybody's awake in that hour or so before my husband comes home. So my older daughter is downstairs helping me. Our 2 boys, who are 5 and 3, are upstairs, and I sent them up there to clean up their room and to tidy up the playroom a little bit while she and I cleaned up downstairs. Like I said, it doesn't get done every day, but I do try to do this as often as I can before my husband gets home, just get the house picked up. Today especially, I knew I needed to vacuum. It had been honestly a few days since anything had been vacuumed more than just sweeping a little bit here and there. So I needed to get that cleaned up. Legos are a big thing for our kids right now. They're very, very into them. So those are just a constant thing that we're cleaning up, especially having the baby around. I'm also working on getting the kids' laundry cleaned up. That random pair of pants on the floor is actually a lot more usual than you might think, especially with the boys. I don't know what it is about boys, but there are socks and underwear and pants and shirts from them all over the house all the time. So things like that are constantly needing to be picked up. But I also had some laundry going, and I needed to get all of that folded and at least brought upstairs so that I could put it away. This random area we're renting, and I think this was the formal dining room and a wet bar, but we homeschool, so right now we're using it as our kids' homeschool area, and they had been coloring and doing some crafts, so we needed to get all that cleaned up as well. Having Nora buzzing around and helping me is also pretty normal. She does like to be involved. And if the boys were downstairs, they'd be helping as well. It really helps, I've found, giving them little chores to do while I'm cleaning. They really enjoy working together and doing things, and they really enjoy the affirmation that comes from doing a good job and helping out around the family. So having them help out, I do that as often as I can. So the kids had had their snack, and I didn't get a chance to get to cleaning up after them. So right now I'm just wiping everything down. I'm going to be putting the chairs up on the table and turning on our Roomba, Rosie. She usually gets turned on in the late afternoons, and that way she can just go through and sweep everything up. Like I said, the floors were pretty bad today, but usually I do try to do that, and it really helps with the crumbs. Crumbs are ridiculous in our house. With all of us home all the time, the floors constantly need to be swept and vacuumed. So that's usually one of the things that I try to get to every day. If I don't get to all of the rest of these chores, I at least try to get the floors cleaned up. Otherwise, the crumbs just get out of hand before you know it. So not having carpet around the house other than, a couple area rugs, it does help a lot when it comes time to sweeping and vacuuming everything up. It's pretty quick and easy. I just pull out the Dyson vacuum and I'm able to get the entire first floor done, which today I needed to do. I also have the Roomba going at the same time. She and I are teaming up on it because, like I said, it's pretty bad. So once I had the floors cleaned up, like I said, I had some laundry going and the kids' clothes were dry, so I needed to get that out of the dryer and at least go through and sort everything. I had Nora come in and help get all of their shoes picked up. They had been outside. The weather has actually been pretty nice down here. We're in the south, so we don't have the cold winter weather, but we did have a couple of warm days, and then everything cooled off recently, so it's been a lot nicer for the kids to be outside. I get asked quite a bit how difficult it is to have 4 kids, especially with them being so young. We had 4 kids in just under 7 years. And honestly, having Nora is a huge help. The fact that she is a little bit older, but also the fact that she is a really, really good helper. She definitely has a servant's heart. She loves to give back in this way to the family. She loves to be a helper and do whatever she can. So she is definitely a huge factor in my sanity not being completely lost, given that we have 4 kids. So I love having this laundry basket. Usually this is what I'll do. I grab the laundry and then our kids' clothes are always hung up. We don't have dressers for them. So all I needed to do was go through, turn everything right side out, and then I sort their clothing. As you can see, Abby is working on standing. And then I go through and take the clothes upstairs and put them all away. But right now I'm just working on getting them all sorted and put back in the basket. So this is the time of day when it starts, I think for most babies, but for sure for Avalie. She gets pretty fussy and pretty clingy, and that's why I've got her in my arms. As you can see right here, if I put her down, she usually gets pretty fussy. So it's definitely the most difficult thing about the end of the day, trying to get dinner ready and getting everything picked up. But in spite of that, having the messes cleaned up helps me out a lot. It's really hard for me to have messes around all the time. And for my husband, I don't want him to be coming home to a huge mess, at least as often as I can. I try to prevent that from happening. So just pick her up and get it done is what I try to do. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I do hope that you found it motivating. Like I said, I don't get to all of this every single day, but as often as I can, I do try to get these things done, get the house cleaned up, sweep the floors, tidy things up before my husband gets home, and it really helps to set the night up to be productive, get everything cleaned up, and then the house is ready for the next day, and I don't wake up to a huge mess and a lot of chores staring at me first thing in the morning when I'm trying to go to the gym or get the kids going on their schoolwork. Let me know in the comments if you enjoy these videos from me. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd love to have you around. Let me know in the comments, introduce yourself, and I'll see you guys with the next video.